I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to CP Mom and Daughter. Yes, I know we still have Christmas stuff up in the background, but one of the reasons is because we're still waiting on a Christmas box. So I feel like, we'll just keep it up. So today I want to talk about something that I feel that is so important for kids with cerebral palsy to have the opportunity to experience. And that is intensive therapy. Now this can look different. It can be just intensive physical therapy, which is what Miss D is receiving. It can be a combination of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. The nice thing is the therapists look at what the child needs and then they go from there. This is not something that was around in the early 90s when I was receiving physical therapy and occupational therapy. Back in the day, the therapies that I was receiving would be considered probably pretty archaic with the standards and everything that is going on today. I would just lay on the floor and they would do stretches of bringing up my leg or stretching my arm or whatever. A lot of it was very passive. A lot of it was very painful. I don't remember having fun very often. There was a therapist that I thoroughly enjoyed, but there wasn't a lot of fun associated with physical therapy or occupational therapy. Sorry if you could hear Miss D in the background or my husband. He's giving her a bath and all that stuff. And so, anyways, why I want to talk about why this is so important. There have been studies that have been done that when a child has cerebral palsy, if intervention, the earlier intervention is done, whether that's speech, physical therapy, occupational therapy, whatever they need, the earlier that intervention is done, the better chance they have of relearning how to do things. Or if they haven't learned how to do something, they're able to learn it in a different way. If this happens before they turn 6 years old, the brain, if the brain's not able to go and make one typical path like it would, it goes and makes another path and works around things. And so intensive therapy is like going to school or learning how to read or ride a bike or whatever. The repetition. You do it again and again and again and again until your brain's like, okay, I understand what's going on. I get this, okay. And it's like when people ask especially what intensive physical therapy is like, I describe it as school for the body, because the body is relearning how to do things and figuring out what works and what doesn't and that kind of thing. Why I'm so passionate about this is, one, it's a newer concept to me. It's something that I had not heard of as a child with cerebral palsy. It's not something my parents had heard of or, experienced. And so it's newer. And I've also seen how it could be life-changing for other kids. And so I want to bring awareness to the fact that there's very few places that do it. Insurance, it's so new that insurance does not recognize it. So when kids go to do this intensive therapy, they either have to fundraise to pay for it or just be able to pay for it out of their own pocket. And a lot of times it's not just paying for the therapy. So intensive therapy is 3 weeks. Sometimes even 3.5 weeks. But 3 weeks, 3 to 4 hours a day. And a lot of excuse me, a lot of times people have to travel to go and get this intensive therapy. Now, fortunately, we are in the Philippines, and there's a place that does intensive therapy for us right down the road. So we are able to come back to our home each day, sleep in our own beds, and do that kind of thing. But in the United States, I think the closest intensive therapy place might be like I don't even know, like maybe California. I know they're working on getting one in Chicago, but they don't have one yet. So just the thought of it not being really close, people are packing up their lives for 3 weeks, essentially moving, going and getting this therapy and coming back. But with that being said, it's worth it. Specifically for us, I saw Misty go from not being able to sit up and stay sitting up to being able to, once she was sitting up, to stay that way. She can now stand against the wall. She's now taking steps in her gait trainer. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, she has made huge progress. And so I don't want this video to be all me chatting. I want to put like clips and things together of how amazing her intensive therapy has been so far. This is now her 3rd intensive therapy. We love her therapy place. Shout out to CAT, Kid Advanced Therapy Center. They are amazing, and they're like family. Because anybody that cares about my little girl as much as I do and wants to see her succeed and is willing to invest in her succeeding, I consider to be family. So this is the end of me talking. The rest of the video, I hope you will enjoy, because it will be Misty doing different things at therapy. In order to make the video not super long, I shortened a lot of the clips that were in the video and sped up their timing. So just so you know, she's not doing any of those things in therapy that quickly. I hope I got the order correct, but I had to kind of piece some things together. The video covers her first intensive, her second intensive, and the start of her third. So she's now had 3 intensives and is just making tremendous progress, and I just wanted to share that with you and also encourage you that if you have a child with cerebral palsy, to look into the possibility of intensive therapy. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll try to answer them the best I can. And I hope that this video was encouraging to those of you that have kids with cerebral palsy to not give up and to keep working hard with them, and just fun to watch her progress. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye. God bless.